ready to make learning fun and engaging? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we are going to learn how to use Microsoft Flip to share, collaborate, and make learning fun and empowering. Hi, friends. My name is Jornea, Head of Engagement at Microsoft Flip. And I've been an educator for over 20 years. And when I found this tool, my life changed, and so did my students and other educator professionals. And I'm going to show you why today. So before we even get started, I want to start off with a few simple words. And those words are thank you. What you'll see is during this entire presentation, yes, I will be sharing about this beautiful tool called Microsoft Flip, but you are an important factor in this whole equation. You are going to bring the magic to this tool and also the magic to your students' learning experiences. So as we get started, I always love to start off with our mission at Microsoft Flip, which is to make learning fun and empowering for everyone, not only your students, but also ourselves as educators. We want to ensure that we have joy that's also brought to our lives by how we engage our students on an everyday basis. And when we think about the why, I don't want to just tell you, hey, use a tool. I want to give you some reasons why you should use that tool. And this is what we are hearing from educators who are using Flip on an everyday basis. Number one, Flip is free. Yes, you heard right. 100% free. And it can be used on every single platform in any type of device. It's very simple, it's engaging, it has so many benefits for students, and it is a safe and private environment for your students to learn and grow. In addition to that, being free, I always love to talk about ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And so with Flip, it is very asynchronous. So what that means is you and your students do not have to be using Flip at the exact same time to actually have the engagement and learning taking place. It also provides so many options for accessibility. And we'll see today the accessibility features that are built right inside of Flip that you and your students have at your fingertips. Our B is that Flip builds community with your learners. And that is one thing that we all know as educators that is an essential part in creating a learning environment. And what you'll notice is that when students start responding and you have the opportunity to respond to them and they have the opportunity to respond to each other, the entire learning community strengthens. And finally, our C, the camera creativity. Our camera is like the heart of Flip. And so with the camera, it really allows our students to be able to use their creative imaginations and their unique styles to showcase their learning in their own special ways. So another part of a big why in Flip is we as educators know our students need to be prepared for 21st century skills. Now, we know the 4 C's, but I'm going to throw in a couple more C's here. So our students need to be critical and analytical thinkers. Flip allows them to be able to do that in the right timing. Because remember, it is asynchronous. So if a student does not understand something at a moment in time, they still have the opportunity to learn later. Additionally, it provides creative thinking and problem solving. So being able to listen in to different points of views, really challenging our own thinking allows us to really grow. And Flip provides that space for students to be able to do so. The third is our cognitive and emotional intelligence. As students are communicating with one another, they are also learning how to address when someone is having a bad day, or if another student has a different way of thinking, and how to build empathy in their responses. One other piece is the communication. It really allows every student in our classroom to be a leader and also impact the social climate of the classroom. Flip also allows our students to be able to construct and validate knowledge. So it's just not finding information and sharing information, but now they can really share their understanding in a deeper way for true learning to occur. And then finally, curiosity and lifelong learning. We want our students to always be curious, always want to know why, and explore options for learning. And all of that is centered around two big words: community and collaboration. And that's what Flip will bring to you in your classroom environment. So many people often ask, well, how do I even use Flip? What do I use Flip for? And there are a multitude of ways that you can use Flip. I always say, if you can think it, you can flip it. So we've seen examples from early learning where students are learning their ABCs and one, two, threes, where students are associating those letters to sounds and maybe images, and they're sharing that inside of their videos. Or in a high school, maybe students are having persuasive debates about a very important topic or current event. We're even seeing Flip being used across families to strengthen the school and community environment, where maybe the families are not able to come in for a family conference, but they still get the same information from their child as well as the teachers in order to help them succeed in the school environment. And then across school environments, we're seeing Flip being used for professional development needs, as well as teachers actually getting to know their colleagues through a Meet the Staff. So in order for you to get started, all you need to do is hop onto info.flip.com, or you can scan the QR code right on this screen. And remember, only you as an educator needs a Flip account that is 100% free. Now, once you're there, you're going to go through 3 simple steps. And I'll show these steps to you in just a second. But our first step is to create a group. Now, I want you to think about your group as your learning community. So this can be your second grade class, or if you are in a middle school or high school and you teach multiple sections of the same course, you can have many groups. Just as you have a free account, you have unlimited options to create as many groups as you need for the learning communities that you serve. Our step 2 is then to think about, how do we want to engage those within our groups? And those are called topics. And so we're going to start our discussion by creating topics, which can be as simple as a question. It can be a prompt. It can be an image to spark curiosity, anything that you wish to get the conversation going. And finally, you are not alone when creating those topics. Every day, we think about ways that we can help our educators bring topics to life inside of their classroom. So in addition to you creating your own topics, there's also a topic co-pilot that can help you quickly generate ideas for your students. And also, we have tons of topics, over 40,000 ready to use topics from our partners and other educators in our Discovery Library, ready for you to explore. And finally, after you have created that topic, you are going to share that with your class and watch the engagement explode. This is where the magic truly happens, because as students read the prompt, then they start recording videos. Those videos are going to help them understand concepts a little bit better. It'll also help the educator be able to provide formative assessment feedback for the student. And then also it allows the classroom environment to continuously learn and grow from one another. So let's hop into the platform now and see how easy these 3 steps are. So now we're going to head over to info.flip.com. This is that space where I shared that anyone can sign up for a free Flip account, and only the educator will need that account. Once you have the account, you will simply log into your account. And once you log into your account, remember, Flip was as easy as ABC, but also 1, 2, 3. So our first step, as we remember, is to create a group. So you'll notice on the left panel, that you have a pink plus sign that says group. Simply click that and you see two options. You can create a group from there, but you can also join a group that may be already created. Today, we are going to create a group for our scholars. Once we're here, you're going to be prompted to choose your grade level. The grade level is really determining the types of safety features that we have for our students. So I am an elementary teacher, so I'm going to check elementary level. Now, after I have selected my age group, I now get to create my group and name it anything that I want. So I'm going to call this one Welcome Back to School. Okay? Because this is going to be a group where I'm going to engage my students in some back to school activities. I get to choose any background that I want to have as my banner for this. Or you'll even notice that you have an option. If you want to customize, you can also customize your banner. All right. Once we have selected exactly what we want, we are going to click create. And it's as simple as that. You just created a group. Now you'll see here on this screen, there are a couple of ways that you can share your group with your scholars to invite them to join. Some simple ways is number one, to copy the link that is generated for you. Okay. And all you need to do is share that with your students. As soon as they click in that link, they will have access to the group. Another method is through our QR code. So you can click on this QR code, you can download a copy of this QR code, and then students can scan with a camera and then be able to launch their Flip group as well. We do recommend, if you're using a mobile device, to download the free iOS or Android app depending on your mobile device. You'll also notice that there's a couple other options for you. With the invite link, if you wanted to customize this link, you can actually customize it. So I'm going to say, welcome back to school 23. And it seems like this link is available. So I can save this link, and now I have a handy dandy custom link for my students to always remember. You'll notice also here that you have an option to choose anyone with the link can join or only people you approve can join. If you choose only people you approve, then even if someone clicks the link, you still will need to go in yourself and approve each one. But once again, remember, as long as you keep your link and share it with those that you want to join, anyone with the link to join is one of the best options. You'll also see that you can add students if you're using Google Classroom, or if you want to be specific on certain domains you want to have access to this group, you can add in a domain or as many email addresses as you need. And you see that we have an easy option where you can even upload a CSV file. All right, so now we've done with step one. Okay, now we're on to step two, creating those topics. And look what we have here. Our team is so great that they have also thought about some ready to go topics that you might want to use for back to school. So you'll see that you have some introductions, a general topic, and a weekly check-in topic. Now those topics can be used very easily, or if you want to hide these topics from your students, you can, or you can even delete them from your class group. So now we are actually going to create our own topic right now. So you'll notice on the right side, we have a pink plus sign that says topic. When we click that, here is our topic creation. All we need to do is add in a question or an idea to discuss, okay? And so maybe for coming back to school, I want to ask my students about their favorite maybe song, okay? Because I want to maybe create a playlist for my students of music to use in the classroom. So I'm going to title this one Favorite Song. Here in the description, I can be as detailed as I need to be. Please share your favorite song and tell us why it makes you happy. All right. And so now all I need to do is click post topic. But you see that there's some other options here on this page. I can add in some topic media, such as importing images, or I can even record my own video for the students, letting them know my favorite song and why. You also see that we can add in Bitmojis and GIFs and stickers, uploading a video, YouTube or Vimeo. So I'm actually going to launch this, record a video, because I recommend this so much for our scholars to have a welcoming video from their teacher. All right, so I am just going to start recording, and this is our record button right now. Hello, scholars. I am so excited to see you on the first day of school. My favorite song is Happy by Pharrell Williams. All right, so I've just quickly recorded, but you see that there are so many different options that students can also use when they are recording. I could have changed my backdrop to make it even more fun and exciting. You'll also see that there's options at the bottom where we can use different lenses that might be available. So this is one of my favorites, the comic book lens. So once again, it really brings voice to life in fun ways. So here is my new comic book image that's a little different. And I think when teachers are comfortable in recording, it also makes their students really comfortable. So that's my savvy tip for you. Leave a fun message ready for your students for their first time recording in Microsoft Flip. All right, and so you'll also see there's tons of other features on the side as well. We'll get into those in a little bit, but I'm going to click next right now. So this is our review stage. So anytime you need to edit your video, you can. If you need to add in more information, you can. If you want to add in some fun music, you can. So once again, Flip will allow you to make your video fun and engaging for your scholars and also invite them to do the same. Once you're done, your video is now going to be that topic media that they will see as they are reading their prompt. And you can even determine how long you want your students to respond. So if you want your students to record this in a minute or less, or even better, maybe 30 seconds or less, you can set that recording time. With Flip, you have anywhere from 15 seconds all the way to 10 minutes, okay? So be very mindful of how long it should take for that learning activity to take place. So now I'm going to post that topic. And now you'll see that this topic can also be shared individually. But if you've already shared the group, the students have full access to any topics that you've also created inside of that group. All right, so now what we are going to do is hop into what does it look like for the student to be able to join. All right, so we are going to go ahead and utilize this join code, right? So we are going to our student view, and I'm just going to type in our flip.com your students would join a group. Now they are inside the group and they are going to see the record button. They simply launch the record button, and once again they have those same options we talked about, such as the backdrop or the lenses. But I also want to point out that they do not necessarily need to create a video. We also have a create mode where the students can actually add in Giphies or images. So I'm going to add in a sticker. I'm just going to type in the word happy because my song is about being happy. And I might want to add in some text. So I'm going to use this party text. My favorite song is happy. Okay, so no matter whether the student records a video or uses the create mode to share, once again, it's going to allow every student to share in their best ways. So I'm just going to take a little clip of this. Let's do it for 5 seconds. And I'm done with that piece. And I can continue recording if I wanted to, or I can continue with next. I'm going to continue next right here. This is the same thing. Your students can now add in music if they want. I'm just going to add in some sounds. And now the student is going to post. And you see that the student can add in a caption for their video and also maybe a link. So if they have a link to the music, to their favorite song, or if they want to add in a little bit more information, this song always makes me want to dance. Okay? So you can be as creative and your students can be as creative as they need to be. But it's as simple as that. We've just created a group, a topic, we've shared with our students, and we've seen our student experience as well. Flip is so simple. Now, I do want to go back and point out that when you create a topic, you'll also notice that topic co-pilot that I mentioned. So once again, if you are thinking about how you want to engage your students, but you're not sure how you want to ask those questions, you can add in some information. So I'm going to say, show me prompts about starting school. And I'm going to use elementary age ranges. And now it's going to generate some cool ideas for me. So let's see what it recommends. All right, so here's some ideas for the beginning of school. We have, what's your favorite part of school? What was the best part of last year? What would you like to learn this school year? What would you do differently this school year? What advice do you have for new students? So, you know what? I really like this, what would you do differently this school year? Because it provides their students a reflection from the previous year and also allows me as an educator to learn more about their school experiences. So you'll notice not only do you have the question that was generated for you with the topic co-pilot, you also see that there are other prompts to help your students think about what they could say in their response, such as, what would you like to learn this year versus last year? Or what do you think would be the biggest challenge? Or what goals do you want to set this school year? And once again, all you do after you go through, and you can edit this as you like, is post a topic and it immediately goes right inside of that group again. And so now your students will not only see the topics that were already created, but the new topic that you've just created. The third method that we shared of creating topics was from the Discovery Library. Now you're going to find this in a very special place. You're going to go all the way to your profile image, and you're going to see a drop down. Once we're at the drop down, you're going to click Discovery. Here in Discovery, as I mentioned, we have almost 50,000 topics readily available for you. You will see popular topics that educators are currently using, as well as topics of the day that our team posts every single week, as well as a Wonder of the Day from Wonderopolis. Okay, so there's lots to explore with trending topics and our partner topics. But once you find a topic that you want to use, let's say I go to the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. This is one of our partners, and I want to use this topic in my class discussion. You'll see here that pink button again with the plus sign. Add that topic to your groups. So all you do is find that group. I'm going to add that to my Welcome Back to School group. And as simple as that, that topic is now added to this class discussion, which is exciting. So I'm going to go back home to show you. Here's my welcome back to school. And here's that new topic that we just found in the Discovery Library, already ready for me. And all I needed to do was click on a couple buttons. And in a few seconds, I have a topic with lots of resources readily available for my scholars. All right, so I hope you are as excited as I am because we just went through 3 quick, simple ways to create topics inside of Flip. And remember, all you need to do after is just share with your students and watch the magic happen. So we're going to hop back. So now I just want to share some thoughts and ideas from educators in our community about creating topics. And so you'll see here, Zenny is sharing how Topic Copilot is so easy and it suggests questions to engage students right on the spot. So thank you, Zenny, for that. We absolutely love when educators share. So if you use Topic Copilot or any other method to create your topics, please share with us. We love to learn more. And as you continue your journey, you also need to spend some time to think about how you're going to plan for success. So you might use Flip, just as I did, with a topic to introduce yourself and get to know your students at the beginning of the school year. But then you may also think about how you might want to use Flip maybe on a monthly basis, maybe to reflect on a unit of learning, or on a weekly basis to share about a state of the classroom within your community with parents, having the students have the autonomy to share what they've been learning and how they've been growing in your classroom and beyond. Or even daily with small groups. You can use Flip as a check-in for your students for their reading progress or for specific goals that they have. So in order for you to continue your learning and growth with Flip, we also have handy dandy tools to make Flip use with ease. So we have a free Edge and Chrome extension that you can also add and easily access Flip as well. And if you ever get stuck, no worries. We are here for you. You can go to flip.com and go to our help center, or go to aka.ms/here to help, and you'll see all of the top questions that people are asking about Flip with step-by-step directions to answer your questions. And if you have more insights, we also love to hear from our educators, not only about how you use Flip, so please share that on social media using our handle at Microsoft Flip, but also inside of our platform, you'll notice that there is an Improve Flip button. So if there is something that you want to see happen with inside of this platform, we invite you to click on that button and share your innovative idea with our team, because we are here to help build Flip forward for you and your learning community. And don't ever feel that you are alone. We as educators are in this together. So we have a handy dandy educator toolkit ready for you. Whether it is with getting started materials or professional development, we have inspiration from our community, and we even have a really nice package for you with slide decks ready to go, as well as logos that you can use if you have your own presentations to share Flip with other educators. And so as we wrap up today, I just want to go back to how I started off today and say thank you. Thank you for choosing to be here. Thank you for choosing to learn how to make learning fun and empowering for your scholars and your entire learning community. And also thank you for building Flip forward with us. We can't wait to connect, learn, and grow from you. See you next time.